Hello, and welcome to the Red Curtain Review. Here on the Red Curtain Review, I like to review things and tell you a little bit about anime and or video games that I feel were a little bit underappreciated or didn't get as much magnetism as they really deserved for the quality of the product that they put out. And today, the topic in question is Samurai 7, one of my all-time favorite anime series. I rank it amongst the highest I've ever watched, and I've watched quite a lot of anime in my lifetime. It was produced by Gonzo, a known anime producer, but not the biggest. It's not Shonen Jump, but they do pretty good stuff. And the series in question revolves around a small farming village and the 7 samurai that they hire to protect them. Now, the story begins with 2 water priestesses leaving their village in order to find these samurai in order to protect them from bandits who want to steal their rice, which is basically their lifeblood. It's their everything. They use it to eat. They use it to trade in order to get the things that they need to continue living. And they're basically being robbed of everything, even the basics that they need to survive. In order to continue prospering and continue living, they need to find protection from the Nobuseri, and that's why they seek out the aid of 7 samurai. To do this, they send the 2 water priestesses to a larger city in order to find these samurai. The only thing they have to pay them, rice, as much as they can eat for as long as they stay to fight. On their journey, they find that they come in contact with one of the other factions in this show. There being 3 factions: the farmers, the samurai, and the merchants. The merchants are currently the ones ruling this world that they live in, and the last people to rule the world were the samurai, and in each generation it seems to pass off to whoever has the greatest amount of influence and power in that generation. Last it was the samurai, and now it is the merchants. And they come into dealing with the merchants because the merchants are basically the people controlling the Nobuseri, the people who are robbing them for everything that they have. And this becomes a main integral conflict in the series, and a lot of characters and story development happens within this. There's a lot of story that I don't have time to get into tell you, but altogether the series itself is simply phenomenal in the way it's portrayed, in the character development, in the personalities of not only the 7 samurai and the priestesses and the people of the village, but in the Nobuseri, in the merchants, in all of the factions. They have these personalities which you can't help but either despise to the depths of your bones or just love to death and can't wait for them to get everything they want and hope they do. And the series just has a way of doing this. They find a way to have the characters connect with you on a human level that a lot of animes just lack. And today I'm going to shine a light on my personal favorite for the series, who I feel shined above all the other characters, even though all of them had very deep personal stories, which a lot of people could probably connect with in a lot of different ways. Not only the good guys, but the bad guys included. My personal favorite is one of the 7 samurai, but not even the head. He is a character by the name of Kikujo, a samurai who, like the Nobuseri, the bandits who are stealing from the farmers, he has traded in his regular fleshy human body for a machine body in order to gain power. And this is how the Nobuseri came into being. They're simply people samurai who traded in their bodies for mechanical bodies that would allow them to conquer and destroy, because war was existence in the age of the samurai. But now they're basically just hired thugs for the merchants at this point. Now, back to Kikujo. Kikujo, like the Nobuseri, who has a metal body, is a samurai who meets up with the other 7 samurai at the early points of the series, he immediately makes himself a spectacle. He is just a joy to watch in every aspect of his character. He's a loud guy who tends to burst into the room on, laughter and, telling other people exactly what he's going to do and what they should be doing. He seems to have this sense of pride about him. Pride without any sense of having to tell you why he's so proud. Yet he has a sense of honesty, trustworthiness, and caring about him that shows even through his cockiness. And this individual character, while he is kind of a funny guy and tends to get a lot of laughter, has his own deep, rich story in the series that you will see unfold during the 20 some odd episodes that you will watch. Mainly, the conflict with this character is unlike the rest of the samurai who, are samurai and tend to be proud of being samurai. Kikujo is conflicted about this because somewhere inside himself he hates samurai. He dislikes them, finds them cowardly, but also they're a symbol of strength. He dislikes samurai even though he is a samurai. And often at times he finds himself questioning what actually it means to be a samurai. And this internal conflict of his that you see play out through the series comes to fruition when he finally comes to accept that he is a samurai. And the whole thing it almost brings a tear to your eye how deep this storyline is and how much Kikujo connects with you on a personal level in every facet, from his humanity and wanting to protect others to his own surpassing of his own fears and regrets as far as what other people perceive him to be. Now, I've given you a pretty good synopsis of the series and my own personal favorite character in the series, Kikujo, and I hope that this in some way has helped you decide whether or not you like the series or would like to watch the series in the future. If you've already watched the series and you like my description and feel that, you'd like to hear me tell you about some other series or give you my honest review on that series, you can go ahead and leave that in the comments below, and I will read through those, and hopefully you guys can advise me of what you want to hear me talk about next. And if any of you haven't watched the series and would like to get a hold of the copy for yourself, there will be a link in the descriptions below that will allow you to buy the series for yourself. And I'm telling you, if you have not watched it, it's one for the show. It is a truly developed series that will have you sitting on the edge of your seat wondering how all of this madness is going to pan out. And I hope this has been helpful. This is the Red Curtain Review. You guys have a good one.